Dome or go home? The Falcons fight it out with the Falcons. Iowa Western goes toe-to-toe with Ellsworth. Another regional title, another trip to nationals on the line in Canesville. Guess who? Guess who else is going to state? Deja vu all over again. And ditto for the soccer teams? One is in, but what about the other?
Hi, I'm Scott Stromer, head coach of the Region 11 champs. The Bluffs Sports Zone starts right now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to our latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. Crunch time for St. Albert. The Falcons one win away from the Final Four, one game away from a road trip known all too well. The third-ranked and unbeaten Falcons tackle the same bird, but of a different feather, the Falcons from West Sioux. Now, St. Albert knocked off Akron Westfield 24-21 last week. West Sioux whipped the Westerners at their place 20-14 the week before. So, what's that tell you? Nothing. They walk into the center of the ring against a West Sioux team making its second straight quarterfinal appearance. Scoreless late in the first. Jake Carley ducks, dodges his way, a 23-yard punt return inside the other Falcons' red zone. And moments later, quarterback Luke Waters from 15 yards out. 7-0 St. Albert, but the visitors respond. 2nd and 10 from the West Sioux 46. QB Jake Lynott to Victor Hernandez. Got it! A 54-yard TD strike. Extra point, no good. 7-6 home team after one. Late in the half, Andrew Hannafin, a 39-yard pick six. 14-6 St. Albert at the break. Third quarter. Now Luke Waters carries the rock 19 times for 169 yards, busts loose for 57 here. The junior later scores from a yard out to give the Falcons a 21-6 lead under a minute left in the third. But West Sioux responds again. Freshman Hunter Deckers hits not one, but two big pass plays. Sets up a 1-yard TD run to start the fourth quarter. The visitors here go for two. Isaac Topete sheds tackles and makes it 21-14, still St. Albert. But West Sioux outgains SA 288-261. Waters, another long run. But the ensuing 39-yard field goal try is short, so the other Falcons take over. Under 2 minutes to go, West Sioux 4th and 15, its own 16. Andrew Hannafin, his second pick of the game. St. Albert holds off West Sioux 21-14. The Falcons headed back to the Dome.
I'm not a street guy, but since we made our first Dome trip, every single person that's put on a Falcon uniform has gone to the Dome. And if we wouldn't have won tonight, that wouldn't have happened. And for all those seniors, and especially Cookie, I remember him coming in as a sophomore, crying and saying, "Coach, what can I do? My brothers have all been there, and we just weren't quite good enough." And this year we were just quite good enough.
Been through a lot with these guys, and it means the world with all of them. Can't thank them enough for they're all my brothers. They're my family, and they do a lot for me. I can't thank them enough.
Just thinking of Mo and Jake, all the other guys just who paved the way, it just felt awesome. There's not a better feeling besides winning it all.
When we lost freshman year, when we lost that 17-year playoff run, that broke a lot of our hearts. To keep this Dome one going, it's just incredible, and we're just relieved. We're just relieved.
This is for the seniors, okay? I've never been proud of a football team.
Oh, yeah, emotional. Yeah, I was crying before. I'll cry a little bit later, and I'll cry a little bit tomorrow. So it'll be great, and then we'll get back after it. And heck, if we're going to go, we might as well try to get a W while we're there.
Merrick with a victory! Thank you!
So next stop, the UNI Dome. St. Albert makes its 11th trip to Cedar Falls in 19 years. Order has been restored up on the hill. All right, so Final Four, here we come. Now, the Falcons face unbeaten Algona Garrigan in the Dome on Friday, November 4th, just after high noon. Now, yours truly will be there. I'll have all the action from the next big game on the next Bluff Sports Zone. It's going to be a crazy week. Now to Iowa Western. This year has sure been a tough pill to swallow. And it's not over. There's still a season to salvage, not to mention another regional title. And after all the Reavers have been through, it's nice to close out the regular season with the last 2 games at home. Big Blue ready to rock against Ellsworth. First possession, quarterback Andre Nunez right down the middle. Austin Arentz got it. Sets up a Bobby Patterson 20-yard field goal, and the home team's on the board. Meanwhile, the dark side dominant. The Panthers just 77 yards on the ground. Head coach Scott Strohmeyer looking for his 7th straight regional title. Nunez lets it fly second quarter. 39 yards to D'Anthony McGriff. And then the Reavers block a punt. Marquise Hallback smothers it, and number 4 falls on it. Next play, A.J. Bush easily from 4 yards out, 17-0 over 9 minutes left in the half. And the defense sacks the QB 4 times. Jerry and Nelson, and the D-side gives up just 175 total yards. Meanwhile, Nunez, 19 of 25, 269 yards, and this, his 2nd TD strike to McGriff. 24-zip Iowa Western at the break. Like old times, music to everyone's ears. Third quarter, Lorenzo Pratt sneaks in a 3-yard touchdown run. Now Big Blue scores 2 in the air, 3 on the ground. Nunez caps it off. Iowa Western shuts out Ellsworth 37-0. The Reavers are the Region 11 champs again.
We'll definitely take it. I'm proud of our guys. We challenged them this week. Kind of a lackluster performance with getting the W last week to challenge them to come out and play like we think they can play, and they did for 60 minutes today.
Yeah, finally clicking. So it's real good that we're going on all cylinders.
After the year it's been, the struggle, the ups and downs, how did this one have to feel when you knew you had it?
It had to feel great, man. Like, we're a team, man. We might have not showed that in the beginning of the season, but we've been finishing strong, and today, winning that championship, make us feel great.
Congratulations.
All of us were locked in, focused, and we all just wanted to win, to be the champions of Iowa. We've had it for like 6 or 7 years, and to not give it up, that's a great feeling to have.
You better be ready to go because we got one more college debate. This is our most complete game of the season, both sides or all 3 phases. And that's the best feeling of it, is that everybody did contribute. It wasn't a dominating performance on one or a better performance from another. That's the type of team that we expected to have.
The Reavers reached the 500 mark at 5-5 with 1 regular season game to go.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
Meanwhile, the women's soccer team readying for a return trip to the Sunshine State. And the volleyball team, Casper, Wyoming, here we come when we come back.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology, because saving you time saves you money.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
That's low. That's low. Look, he's blushing.
This portion of the Bluff Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
Gosh, remember last year? The Reavers stage an epic comeback and stun Indian Hills. Iowa Western heads back to Nationals, where Big Blue finishes 5th. So, Here we go again. And once again, the Reavers are home as Iowa Western hosts the District J tournament. Now, it starts with some Trailblazers, but I got a feeling it's going to end with the Warriors. Third-ranked Iowa Western starts things off with Vincennes. All Reavers from the get-go. Look out, one of 4 aces, 11-6 Big Blue. How about a block party, 20-10. The Blazers, a little overmatched as Iowa Western takes the first set. All fall down, 25-11. Second set, Caitlin Cooper drops one in. 17-11 home team. Imelda Aziabou, a good match. The sophomore from France, 8 kills as the Reavers just blocked Vincennes, winning the second set 25-12. Alicia Williams reminds the team to not give any points away. Third set, more of the same. Caitlin Cooper leads the way with 10 kills overall. Kaylee Grant gets in the act, put a roof on it. 21-9 Iowa Western. The Reavers take the set and match 25-14.
Yeah, we played well. We did some things really well. We played defense, we passed, we worked in some kinks here and there. We got some playing time to everybody, so it was good to just get relaxed for this tournament.
I think the team played really well. We need to improve some things for the next match, but this game it was good to be the team confident for play against Indian Hill.
We play pretty good today, and I think we try to play good to be ready to play against Indian Hills, I hope.
Iowa Western wins round 1 of the district tournament, but as you just heard, the Reavers still have some hills to climb. And for more on that, here's IDUB TV student jumps right in, Riley Martin.
Alicia Williams and the Reavers shut out Indian Hills 3-0 on Friday night. The Warriors reached the championship round by beating Vincennes in an elimination match on Saturday morning. Big Blue drops the first set. Then, in the second set, Lauren Salerno hammers it down, the sophomore with 5 kills overall. Later, in the second set, Caitlin Cooper overpowers the defense. Iowa Western evens the match, winning the set 25-22. Third set, Larissa Focosi sets up Imelda Aziabou for the kill. The freshman from France, 13 kills. Reavers take the set 25-19. Fourth set, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Caitlin Cooper, comes flying in with the finish. The freshman from Texas, 25 kills. Iowa Western wins the set and the match 25-22. The Reavers are off to nationals for the 11th year in a row.
I think I'm just really excited for our girls because they're a great group of girls in and out, and they've battled a lot of things throughout the entire season, but they never went away from their teammates, and they stayed together, and their chemistry is great. And I think that's the difference between a lot of close matches is we just trust the process and work together and find a way to win.
I think it means a lot to us just because, like you said, everything we've been through this season. So I think we just really came out as a team this weekend and had our mindset on making it to nationals.
It means that we can play with anybody we have out there. We have full confidence in all of our players, and when we have a goal, we know we can reach it with whoever we put out there.
Iowa Western heads to Casper, Wyoming for the national tournament. It kicks off November 17th. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Riley Martin.
Now to some high school drama and St. Albert. The Saints looking to get their ticket punched to the state tournament. And standing in a way, a team that started it all just a few years back. The Saints fly with the Eagles in a rematch of the state qualifier 5 years earlier. Now Pella Christian jumps out 4-0. Becca Horstman, no doubt. But St. Albert ties it at 17. PC a little unnerved. And it's out. SA up for good. El Cid, Sydney McLaren leads the charge. Hammer down. One of her 15 kills. The Saints close it out with an 8-2 run. And the 7th-ranked team of the state takes the first set, 25-19.
If you stop, make sure you play a little bit longer in that.
The head coach, always under control. St. Albert carries that momentum into the second set. Shields up. The Saints a quick 11-4 lead. The birthday girl Lexi Petrie, 37 assists. Tegan Blackburn, the super soft, 7 Ks. SA wins the second set 25-17. St. Albert breezing along in the third. The Saints up 19-14. But hold on, Pella Christian comes storming back. The Eagles an 11-4 run. And this ties it at 22. And then it's out. Pella Christian comes back to take the third set, 25-23. PC grabs a 12-6 lead in the fourth. Natalie Voss finds the open floor. But St. Albert gathers itself, makes a 12-3 run. The Eagles just can't handle it. And SA's back up 18-15. Kaylin Wettengale, 8 kills. Big one here, 22-16 Saints. All St. Albert, 24-19, match point. The Saints win the set and match 25-19. St. Albert's off to the state tournament for the 5th time in the last 6 years.
We had a good service run. About halfway through, it might have been Emily Rector that got us on that service run. And then they got their confidence back. And then you could just feel that momentum shift.
Oh my goodness, I was so scared, so nervous, everything. But when Sid tipped that ball, I was so excited, so excited.
What's it mean to go back to state?
It means a lot. We went last year, and we were just trying to get back for all the new players on the team, and it really feels great to get it there.
We're going to state! We've had so many past teams that haven't had the opportunity to raise this banner and all that stuff, and still we do it for them, and we do it for our small little school that we have, and we do it for the future.
In the immediate future, 4th-seeded St. Albert serves it up against number 5 Central Lyon in the Class 2A state quarterfinals. Meanwhile, a number of state titles on the line in the pool. Any Titans at the top? The Iowa Western men's soccer team looking to top off another solid season with another trip to nationals. After the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed Sports Med. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed Sports Med invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
Council Bluffs is a growing, vibrant community. It's becoming a modern 21st century community.
We will be the largest free Wi-Fi hotspot in the United States.
Our vision is about building a community where families want to live and businesses want to locate.
We see that as a great potential enhancement for future growth in the city.
Get your You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move! Give it to him hard! No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stabbing me with it? No!
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Every year, it's pretty much the same thing. The Iowa Western men's soccer team wins the regional title, and next thing you know, the Reavers are off to nationals. So, what about this year? Well, first things first, another road trip and the district final. And standing in the way of another road trip to Tyler, Texas, the Chiefs. No sweat. Big Blue blanks Wabanzi 3-0. There were 57 fouls, 5 yellow cards. What, a hockey game? The Chiefs didn't even have a shot in the first half. Ended up with just 3 and 2 on goal. Iowa Western 3 goals in the first 36 minutes. Tournament MVP Gustavo Fernandez gets 1. The Reavers off to the Nationals for the 4th straight year. It kicks off November 14th in Tyler, Texas. And for more, here's IWTV student, The Sleeper, Joel Devitt.
Weaver men's soccer is heading back to Tyler, Texas, and to another national tournament for the 4th consecutive year after beating Waubonsie 3-0 in the Great Lakes Regional. Big Blue will be looking to do exactly what it did in Tyler the last time the city hosted the national tournament: win it all.
This year, I think the guys are really doing a good job of being together, working hard for each other. Outside of the soccer field, they're actually putting the time and effort that they need to into class. And not everyone's perfect, but the truth is people are striving to become better people. And so I think this year, if we were to win again, I think it'd be just that. You'd see the absolute complete dedication to becoming a champion. It's what you live and dream for every single day. I mean, this is what you sacrifice on a daily routine. To me, it means you've done everything you absolutely needed to do, and then the luck was on your side.
Iowa Western kicks off its tourney November 14th at number 3 in the nation, with unfinished business ahead. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Joel Dievik.
Thanks, Joel. Now, what about the ladies? Sunshine State, here we come. The Reavers are set to fly to Melbourne, Florida for the Nationals. So once again, here's our resident soccer guy, the sleeper, Joel Dievik.
After they lost to eventual champion Iowa Central in last year's Region 11 final, Amelia Fulmer's goal against Indian Hills gave the Iowa Western women's soccer team their 4th bid to the national tournament in 5 years. The Reavers look to get back to winning ways in the postseason in Coach Adam Sanchez's 2nd season.
Every time you win a championship or every time you qualify for a national tournament, it's special, no matter how many times you've done it. So we're excited. We know that Iowa Western has been there many, many times, but for us, it's our first time. So the first time's always special and it's always unique, so we're super excited. The group is anxiously awaiting these next couple weeks to find out who we're playing, and then just preparing for those opponents so that we can do well down in the national tournament. Our goals haven't changed. We set some pretty audacious goals at the beginning of the season, and they worked hard enough to continue to pursue those goals. One of the goals is to win a national championship. That's bold, that's audacious, but that's what we're all about. And so it's all about going into training sessions every day and thinking about those goals that we want to accomplish, and then just working our butts off to do it. So far this season, I've been extremely proud of the group. Their effort has been absolutely fantastic. They're already champions in my mind, because they come to training every day and they work really hard. And so championship effort, that's what our goal is. And then if it leads to a championship, we'll take that as well.
November 14th, the Reavers make the trip down south to Melbourne, Florida for what they hope can be a repeat of 2013. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Joel Dievik.
Thanks, Joel. Next up, our play of the week, football, baby. But hey, another basketball season has already come bouncing into the picture on the other side.
Looking for these? You drive Buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself. But I didn't, because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
The Fab Five from Lewis Central jumped into the pool at the state meet in Marshalltown. Now these Titans are led by stud and Houston commit Mackenzie Leahy. Now the senior did not win an event at last year's competition. She did the prior 2 years before. And what about the rest of the girls? You know, Lewis Central has long been the little engine that could when it comes to the state meet. How about that? Mackenzie Leahy wins not one, but 2 events, the 200 free and 100 freestyle. 1:49.94, the third best time ever in the state of Iowa. And that fast 50:29 in the 100 is the fastest ever. Qualifies the LC senior and Houston commit as an All-American. Mackenzie Leahy also is named the State Athlete of the Year, recognizing her as the meet's most accomplished swimmer. Is that all? Way to go, Mackenzie. Now we knew you win. Lewis Central finishes 9th out of 32 schools. So congrats to Coach Schomburg and the girls. They deserve all the credit they can get. And speaking of credit, I'd like to thank the Non-Perel and Nate Teneper for the cool picks. Turning to some basketball. Now a new era has come bouncing in at Iowa Western, and it tipped off with a bang. Michael Johnett gets his first win in his first game as the head man, as the Reavers smoke the Concordia JV 115-62. Big Blue breaks out of the blocks at 3-0, all 3 on the road. Now 3 Division I transfers have joined 6 returning players, and I don't know about you, but I'm looking for yet another 20-win season and then some. Ditto for the ladies. Now 25th ranked Iowa Western drops a tough one to Barton. Big Blue misses a 3 at the buzzer. Lindsey Vanderhoof and company bounce back to bounce the Washburn JV. Now both the guys and gals open up their home season in the Reaver Classic. It tips off November 11th, so follow the bouncing ball. Another season is off and running. And now it's time for our play of the week. Football, baby. The Falcons say hello to the Falcons in a Class A state quarterfinal. Second quarter, Andrew Hannafin picks it off, a 39-yard pick six, as St. Albert goes on to pick off West Sioux 21-14. SA is off to the Dome. Andrew Hannafin with our play of the week. So after one crazy week, the next one's about to get even crazier. Now, yours truly will be in Cedar Rapids for the state volleyball tournament. I'll also be in Cedar Falls for the football Final Four. All the highlights on our next show and much, much more. Now remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Aaron Zach. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.